My son came to the game, so he usually go to sleep about 7:30, 8 o'clock, so he was up real late, and he was tired. So went home, put him to bed, and I just couldn't sleep. I was up to about 4:30. Um, One of my best friends was up, and me and him was just texting, like, man, it's crazy. So, but I ain't really celebrate. I just went home and kicked back.
A few days after now, how good does it still feel?
I mean, it's weird because after it happened, it was like I was really excited. I was happy, and I still am happy that we got it done. But I think like in the middle of the day yesterday, I was just kind of not over it, but I was just moved on from it. Like everything I was watching on TV, they was talking about it. Get on Instagram, it's everything on my timeline. Like it was just a lot, and I was just like I'm done with it, It's a great feeling to go out that way, in that type of series. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just the first round. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get too emotional and excited about it, and then try to move forward, and then you lay an egg because you're too emotional about it. So I mean, it was a great feeling. I was excited about it, but I'm ready to move on from it.
Are you glad that the Denver San Antonio series went 7? Did you give you guys a little bit more rest, or does it matter?
I mean, of course we'll take the extra rest, but I think we played Tuesday. We played Tuesday, right? Monday. So I mean, it's Friday now. We've had plenty of time to rest. But it is what it is. If the series would have ended last night, we'd have been ready to go. We'll be ready to go Monday. Whenever it is.
How do you plan, not knowing who you're facing over the next couple of days? How do you get ready for that?
I mean, it's tough. For me, last night I watched a little bit of the last time we played the Spurs and not the last time we played the Nuggets, but the third game against the Nuggets in Denver, just to kind of just watch, just get reconnect myself to those games. And there's no real way that we can come in here and prepare as a team, because in the playoffs, teams are going to be different than they were in the regular season. And we also don't know which team we're going to play, so you don't want to come in and start looking at one team and then the other team wins. So we just got to be ready. We just got to be ready to, when it is time to go in and prep and pay attention to that stuff, we got to make sure we lock in on it, because we probably won't have as much time as we did going into the first one.
What stood out to you about that Spurs-Nuggets series as you watched it?
That either team can win it. I don't think either team has been dominant. Every game has been an opportunity for both teams to win. Each team has won on the other team's floor, and it's going to be a good Game 7.
I'm sure you don't have a preference in which team you'd rather face, but having it in San Antonio, you would get home court advantage. Does that matter?
Like you said, I don't really have a preference. I'm fine playing either one of them, but I mean, home court obviously would be great. If the Spurs were to win, we get to stay home, play in front of our fans. If it's a 7-game series, we'll play 4 of them at home, and the final one to be at home. So obviously, that's what we look at. It's not about which team it is or how we feel about beating them or not. We like our chances either way, but if you can get home court, you'll take that every time.
Hey, Dame, I'm sure you've heard from a lot of people since the game. I mean, texts, calls, social media, people, athletes are tweeting at you. Any of those stand out in your mind? I mean, like Allen Iverson tweeting at you or Russell Wilson, any of those guys?
I mean, I didn't even see who all actually tweeted at me. I don't know how many people added me, and I think on Twitter a lot of times you miss a lot of the tweets that come to you when it's like everybody tweeting at you. I saw some of them, but I mean a lot of people text me. I got texts from a lot of people. It was just crazy. I still haven't checked all my messages. So.
Hey Dame, I think it was after last game, but Ennis was talking about something along the lines of, "Thank you, New York, for giving up on me and waiving me." And it reminded me of a couple of years ago. That was a big part of this team's kind of personalities, that a lot of people have given up on us or we weren't recruited. Do you still feel like that's part of this team's personality?
I think it's a part of people's stories, so it's always going to be a part of them. But over time, you gotta grow. You gotta move on from stuff. You gotta let it play its part, and you can't just hold on to it. So I know what my story is. I know I was under recruited, and I went to a small school, but I don't come in here every day like they didn't want to recruit me. Like, it was what it was. It kind of pushed me to where I was at that time or whatever, and then you just move on to the next thing. So I think that's where we are. That's fresh for him. That just happened this year. So I think it's still relevant. And for all of us who've had those experiences, I think it'll always be with us, like a part of us, but it's not like on our mind in this moment.
Danny, how much are you enjoying this whole playoff experience? I mean, you've been in the league a long time, but especially this year, you won a series. How much are you enjoying it?
I mean, it's great. You know, we had a competitive team in the first round. A lot of people thought they would beat us. A lot of people talked about, you know, our past 2 playoffs, and we answered the call in the first round. You know, we did what we were supposed to do. We handled our business. We dominated the series, and you know, I think that's what feels the best is we were sharp in everything that we did. Took care of our home floor, won one on the road. You know, it was a dramatic ending to the series. It was a great feeling.
What do you think
In light of how emotional it ended and everything you guys are pressing forward now, how would you describe the mindset of the team? Like when you walk in today, what's the vibe around here?
I mean, I came in yesterday, and it really wasn't like a big discussion about it. That's what was like weird. Like even after the game, I was excited it happened, but like the first time I made it against the Rockets, I was like super excited. I didn't know what to do with myself. And then the other day when it happened, I was like excited about it, but I was kind of like thinking about the next series. I wasn't looking at it like this is a big deal. I was looking at it like, all right, we got that out the way. You know, we got the first one, and I was just ready to go to the next thing. Like it was almost like a little bit of fear came in, like I don't want this to be it. You know what I'm saying? After seeing how the crowd reacted, I saw a video of like people around the city in bars and stuff reacting to it, and like instead of me being excited about that night, I was like, what if we win the second round? Like, what if we go to the Western Conference Finals? How they gonna react then? That was my mentality. And when I came in yesterday, everybody came in like this is what we expected to happen, and that made me more comfortable.
What'd you think of Nurk's shirt the other night?
I mean, that's just so Nurk. Like Nurk is a trash talker, petty. Just Nurk is very petty. Like in the locker room after the game, he was like walking into the huddle, and I grabbed his crutches and handed them to him. And I was like, man, I'm just making sure. And he was like, man, just because you hit a game winner don't mean you can tell me what to do. And I was like, my bad, bro. Like, but he petty, so I don't expect nothing else from him.
What about your stare into the camera? Thanks, Dan. The stare into the camera, the meme, and everything that went along with it.
I just looked up and the camera was right there. So once I saw it, I knew it was going to be a meme.
What'd you think of the Raiders draft?
I like what we're doing.